For jump number 2, let's go ahead and set up the basic structure for it. Based on jump number 1, let's be sure we're looking at jump number 1 as we go through this. Similar to the sprint and the run, in terms of similarities, the jump number 2 should be similar in some respects. Let's go ahead and start with the first part, which is, from the looks of it from above, it says can jump all. So let's go ahead and do if can jump all is true. That way we're doing a single check for all jumps. That way we can toggle it off and on whenever we need to. For this one, we also want to do one more check, just like the one above. It's checking for jump 1. So we're going to say if can jump underscore 2. So if can jump all is true, if can jump 2 is true, then let's go ahead and actually check for whether the player is actually pushing the jump button again. So we'll go ahead and start off by saying if input.getButton. And remember, we want to do actually a down only. We want to check for just the button press. So similar to one above here, we want to say get button down, and we're looking for the exact same button, which is jump. And this time though, what is the one true thing that we're actually looking for in this statement right here? What we're actually looking for is the is jumping 2 is true. The other one should be false. So we'll say and is jumping 1 is going to be false. So remember, the exclamation mark means not. So and is jumping is not true. Alright, and we'll say is jumping score 2 is true, and not is jumping 3. Alright, and then in terms of time, so just like we did above here, we were checking for a time with a jump delay time here. What we want to do this time around though is, instead of doing a delay time, we want to have like a separate variable. Let's see if we have it up here. Let's see, we have jumping, and where is it? Jumping from, and here we go. The jump combo time. So jump combo time. This is going to be the combo time between jumps. So it's separate from delay, because the delay is the combo is when you're trying to get the right one. The delay is not letting you push the button until a time has gone by. So if we use the combo one, we'll say jump and not 3, and then we want to make sure that the current time, so our current game time, is less than, and we'll go ahead and put this in parentheses here. We'll say our current time plus our jump combo time. Alright, so what does this mean? Well, we're checking to make sure that the button has been pushed down once. We're checking to make sure that jumping is true, and the jumping 2 is the only one that's true. And we're making sure that our current time, so whatever the current game time is less than our current time, which we got from up here. So the moment we pushed this jump, say it was 3 seconds into the game time, well, that means that current time, maybe current time is 4, and current time here was 3 plus our jump combo time. So as long as our current time 4 is less than, so if we go up to jump combo time here, the jump combo time is 1.5. So that gives us 1.5 seconds when our character pushes the button to actually jump again. If we don't jump within 1.5 seconds, then we need to give some kind of reset so that the player has to try to do the combo move over again. Alright, so hopefully you're following along with that part of it. So that means that if our time is less than the current time plus that 1.5 second combo time amount, now, if it's true, and all those actually come out to true, that means we did get the combo. So we can put over here, got combo 2, which means on the combo 2 side, we'll say print jump 2 combo is true. Alright. So let's go ahead and go over here and make sure that the can jump 2 is turned on. We'll go ahead and play this one. Now if I jump and then jump again, notice I jumped within that 1.5 seconds, so it says jump combo is true for the second one. Alright, so that does mean that the player is getting to this area, and this is something that, just as a general practice, be sure that you do quick print statements or debug log statements to make sure that before you get into the programming side of it and start scratching your head why isn't working, make sure that your statement is reading the way it's supposed to, and it's giving you a printing some kind of message out to it. Now, if I say, for instance, I do this, great, I get the combo, but what's the penalty? If I don't jump within the 1.5 seconds, what happens to me? Well, we want to set it up so that if you don't jump in time, you actually miss the combo, so it resets things. Well, let's go ahead and set up a statement for this. Let's say if the, and it's not even based off of the jump button at this point, we're just simply saying based off of some time. So we're going to say that we'll grab this right here. We're going to say that if the jumping 1 is false, jumping 2 is true, jumping 3 is false. Okay, but instead of time, the current time set up here, we're going to say that if time is greater than the current time plus the jump combo time, that we want to do something. And the something that we want to do is going to be jump 2. And we're just simply going to say combo missed resetting. Alright, so that means that when I'm in here, that when I play, when I do my first jump, if I wait 1.5 seconds too long, it actually comes up and says jump 2 combo missed resetting. Alright, so that part of it, let's collapse this here. If I jump again, actually, I can't jump because I missed that one, so we'll go back to here. So we have those two statements. If I do a jump and a jump, oops, I was almost there. There we go. Jump 2 combo is true. Alright, now that one read true, but the other one read false. So notice that it went combo is true, then it said combo missed, resetting. Now, why is it doing that? It's because there's nothing else saying that you can go into it or out of it. It's just simply saying that, okay, something happened, and now this one reads true. I pushed the button to make this happen. This one also reads true because the time was continuing to go on. So remember, when you're checking on things like this, this tells you a lot about whether this is open or closed for your statements. Alright, so we have a jump is true, and this one is a miss. We want to make sure that we're setting up our statements on the inside so that they turn things on and off to keep us inside and outside of the jump statements where they need to be. So if we have, say for instance the first one, if we have this one set so that the jump is actually true, what do we want to actually happen? Well, based on what's happening up in the jump 1 option, we can kind of base it off of that in terms of some of the elements to it. First thing is we probably want to say that the is jumping underscore 2 is equal to false. And if you remember, similar to the other one, we want it to just simply go through one time. So this is going to keep us out of it falling into this one again. Alright, so if it is jumping 2 is true up here, the moment it comes into here, it's being set to false. And then we're also setting is jumping 1 equal to true. Now why are we setting it to true? We're setting it to true so that just in case, actually, we'll hold off on that one for a second. We're going to hold off on that one because what we really want to do is set true to be in just the combo missed. Okay, so we'll do the the one that has the combo actually happening, let's do similar to like what we have up here. We'll say that current time is going to equal time.time. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and play the animation. So we'll say animation crossfade. And the crossfade is going to be which one? We're going to use, this one currently says ANI jump 1. So there's a good chance that the second jump is called ANI jump underscore 2. If you push the period and you get a drop down, then chances are you have the right name for it. Now we'll just call this one name. And this will give us our jump for the second part of it. The next thing is we want to go ahead and put in the jump height. So if you notice, the one up there says current jump height, and it's going to equal jump underscore 2. Now the inner velocity and the y is going to equal our current jump height. All right. And then we can print a message, and our message print, we'll just do the animation state, so we know which state we're currently in. It's going to be the jump 2, and we'll go ahead and say combo on the side of it. That way we know that we're actually in that combo mode. Alright, and then let's go ahead and make sure now that if we did the jump properly, that means that jump 3 can now become active. So we'll say is jumping underscore 3 is going to equal true. Alright. So we have those set up right there, and basically, like, to start with, this looks like it works. It looks like it should work. Each one of the steps looks like they goes down into the right thing. We've closed off the jumping so it won't go inside of here. Now, however, what if we do miss the jumping altogether, though? We did just a regular jump, and then a second and a half went by, and things got reset. Well, what is resetting going to be looking like? Let's go ahead and start working on the resetting part. For resetting, we want to go ahead and do just like we did the other one. We want to go ahead and set our isJumping underscore 2 to equal false. But because we're setting this to false, that means that nothing in here is going to be true. We want to make sure the character can still jump, though. So that means that the isJumping underscore 1 needs to equal true. That way that when we get back, when we try jumping again, this one will be true so that we can actually still just do a regular jump. Alright, so we have isJumping is true, and then we're also going to go ahead and grab again. We want to grab our current time. And this is going to happen each time that we actually do a jump. We want to make sure we have the current time that we can base it off of, so that we either have a time delay that we can check against, or we have the combo jump we can check against. Alright, and then we just want to print a message, because we're not doing any kind of animation here. We're just printing a statement. It's just going to say that the animation state, and we'll say animation state is missed combo 2. Resetting the jump 1. There we go. Alright. So we have those that, from the looks of things, this should work. Let's go ahead and just go over here and try it out. Alright, so we have jump 1. Now if we wait too long, what we should get, let's make sure we're actually printing on our debug mode. Alright, so we jump. We have combo 2 ready to go, but it's actually not actually going, so we look down here and it says missed resetting the jump 1. The combo 2 ready to go is on line 560. Let's see, 345 up here. Combo 2 ready to go. That means that we were within the area to start doing it. Alright, now if I do the right jump, then you notice he goes to the right second jump. So that should say, there we go, jump 2 combo. So that means that we were successful with going to that one. Now notice though, trying to jump again, our current set is saying that jumping 3 is true, which means that it is actually checking for 3 to have something true. So we need to make sure that we're checking against it and turning it to false inside of 3. Alright, but we'll do that one in just a second. So let's go ahead and stop on jump 2. Our next one will be the jump 3 for the combo.